Another statue of a European slaver has been toppled.
Here's a summary of the article.
Another statue of a European slaver has been toppled, this time in Belgium. 2 days after UK Black Lives Matter protesters felled the statue of Bristol slave trader Edward Colston, authorities in Antwerp have decided to take down the statue of King Leopold II that stands in Akron district. A video posted on Tuesday by Euronews correspondent Jack Perrick shows the defaced statue being removed by a crane. Statues of Leopold II were erected all over Belgium and have been at the center of fierce debate. At least 3 Leopold II statues were defaced over the weekend. The now removed Antwerp statue was smeared with red paint last week and set on fire a few days later, while a Change.org petition to remove all the statues has attracted 64,000 signatures. The Brussels Times reports that the statue was scheduled to be removed ahead of renovations to the area in 2023, but it is now unclear if it will be returned to the site.
This post received a score of 19,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than a statue of King Leopold II in Antwerp has been taken down by Belgian authorities. For anyone wondering what statue it was.
The article title calling King Leopold just a slaver is like calling Rudolf Höss just a prison warden. Yes. Leopold is down there with Hitler and Stalin.
I always loved the story of how he got the Congo though. Basically every powerful nation wanted it, so to prevent a great war they just kinda gave it to Leopold pretty much because he asked and Belgium was constitutionally required to stay neutral. Congo, well, at least we're not getting exploited by those other colonial powers. Leopold, hold my beer. Congo, can't. It was so fucked. One of the conditions the British applied on him for the Congo was that he would end the slave trade there. Instead of ending the slave trade he basically just enslaved everyone.
So the trading ended? Technically correct.
The best kind of correct. Wait.
Professor.
Not the best title. To call him a slaver is an understatement. He committed genocide and atrocities. That's like calling out Hitler by only mentioning he forced Jews to work in labor camps.
Hitler, the failed painter.
Hitler, the story of a failed emigrant.
Hitler, mustache pioneer and Wagner enthusiast.
I think that style of mustache was actually popular before he wore it. He's more like a mustache terminus. No one can wear that look now. Laughing face.
It was because he had to wear a gas mask. He had a big, bushy mustache, but you can't wear old-timey gas masks with old-timey mustaches. So it needed to be trimmed, but one couldn't be sans mustache. So that mustache became fashionable amongst WW1 vets.
If King Leopold II was just a slaver, then Hitler was just a dictator.
Leopold II was in some ways worse. And the Nazis certainly built off of what he started in many ways. At that point in human misery you can't even compare who's worse. Both were despicable and that's all that matters. Yeah, I think people here are playing the Genocide Olympics. The Booker of the Congo, if you wonder why his statue is getting removed.
Edit, from the article about that picture he hadn't made his rubber quota for the day, so the Belgian appointed overseers had cut off his daughter's hand and foot. Because that didn't seem quite cruel enough, quite strong enough to make their case, they cannibalized both Boali and her mother. They presented NSALA with the tokens, the leftovers from the once living body of his darling child whom he so loved.
I was going to ask for a TLDR about this guy as I don't know anything about him. This is way more than enough.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.